What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Duran, and we're here to talk Celtics basketball. Bring it here, Celtics family. Celtics family, come here, because, man, y'all have been wilding out today. Like, y'all bugged out. All my Celtics family, come here. Papa Duran is here to give y'all one big hug, because it has just been a tough day for y'all. But I am here to tell y'all that there's no need to panic. There is no need to panic. Just mellow out, cool out, chill out. I know it's been a crazy day. Let's just talk about the news. Hayward first. Okay. Hayward leaves to Charlotte. He gets 4 for $120, which is a complete overpay, but that's fine. He got his money, he got his bag. Like Al Horford, he got overpaid, but Al Horford went and got his bag, and you can't be mad at that. Players are supposed to get paid. That's what they're gonna do. My problem is with Celtics fans blaming Danny Ainge. I don't know if you guys knew this, but in a sign and trade, the keyword sign, Gordon Hayward was not obligated to agree to a sign and trade. He wasn't obligated to agree in a sign and trade. And then on top of that, everyone's blaming Danny because he said, well, because Danny wanted more. He's being greedy. That's what people are saying. But Danny had all the leverage in that situation. He did, honestly. The parameters was, he's either going to re-sign with Boston, or you can do this sign and trade deal right now with us. What are you going to give us back? Because he's either going to sign with us or he's going to do this deal with y'all. And what we didn't know, and this is my theory, what we didn't know was Gordon Hayward and his agent were using us in Indiana for leverage to get more money. This is my theory. They were using this sign and trade whole rumors thing for leverage for other teams to get more money. Listen, if you want to get in on the Gordon Hayward sweepstakes, the time is ticking down. This is the price. This is what Indiana is going to do with us. And I think that's the situation. That's how it happened. And Charlotte came in and overpaid, and that's fine. But to say that Ainge had to do that deal quick, it doesn't matter if Ainge agreed to that deal when the free agency happened. It doesn't matter if he agreed to that deal when free agency started at whatever time it's at. I don't even remember. Whenever it started at 3 o'clock. It doesn't matter because Hayward and his agent were going to wait for more money regardless. They were going to wait for more money. They could have agreed to that deal on the very same day, and Gordon Hayward still could have walked on Charlotte 2 days later. That's just the realization of it. He was not obligated, y'all, to do a sign and trade. I need fans to get that through their head. Gordon Hayward was not obligated to do a sign and trade with the Boston Celtics or the Indiana Pacers. He was not obligated to do that. Also, there's another rumor for one of these verified accounts who says, of course, it says ex-athletic journalist, because they'll always try to break something that they don't have any information on. Listen, I'm not even going to name his name, but listen, he's putting his rumors out that, Gordon Hayward would have took a home discount if they did it faster. Use common sense, y'all. Gordon Hayward is on he's on the last stretch of his career. Of course, he's on the last leg of his career, y'all. He's entering his 30s. This will be the last big contract he gets. And so why would Gordon Hayward take $20 million less to go to Indiana? And people say he was going home. What does that mean? Like, honestly, he has never played for the Indiana Pacers. Who cares if he's from Indiana? He can have a home and come in and live there in the summer. Why would he care? Honestly, why would he care? Would you go stay in your home city for $20 million less? No. So why do you put it in two and two in your head that Gordon Hayward would do that? He wouldn't. This is the last big contract of his career. This is it. This is the last. He's going to be a free agent at 34 years old. And I can guarantee you, he ain't getting 4 for $124 again. He ain't getting that no more. This is the last big contract. He was going to take as much money as he can get. And that's fine. He walked, y'all. That's okay. I'm here to tell y'all, it is okay. Gordon Hayward walked. We have been to 3 of the last 4 Eastern Conference Finals, and 2 of them, the last 2, were without Gordon Hayward. We didn't get any production back from that contract in the playoffs. Nothing. We got 0 back in the playoffs production-wise, from Gordon Hayward. So why are you all stuck on this idea that the sky is falling for Gordon Hayward leaving? He gave us 0 for 3 years straight, 0 in the playoffs, nothing. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 of those times without him. So why is the huge overreaction to Gordon Hayward leaving? There is no, you should not be overreacting. Okay, now let's move on. And now that I've gotten that out of the way and I've talked to Celtics family, give y'all a big hug and let y'all know, Papa Durant letting y'all know, listen, it's okay. I'm not even gonna say Papa. Let's go with Cousin. Cousin Durant is telling y'all it's okay. It's okay, Celtics family. Now let's move on to the free agents that we signed. Tristan Thompson. Okay, I'm a fan. Tristan Thompson solid on both ends. And I used to not be a fan, but I did more research, did more film on Tristan Thompson when I wanted us to trade for him. Tristan Thompson's actually solid. Tristan Thompson's solid on both ends. He's a good player. Boom. Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague is a mega upgrade over Brad Wanamaker. Complete and flat out upgrade over Brad Wanamaker. Boom. Those are 2 good signings. Now we have a rumor going on that the Boston Celtics could potentially do a sign and trade deal with the Charlotte Hornets. In this deal, they would have to give up something obviously valuable. They have no leverage, so I feel like this deal, if they were to do it, they're discussing, it would get done faster because there's not going to be a long wait because they don't have any leverage. There's no back and forth from Danny Ainge. He's probably going to send a young player, a pick, and, send Gordon Hayward back, whatever. And then we're going to get back probably like a Nick Batum or someone, and we can just move that to a third team. Or a salary dump. That's fine. We're going to move that. We just want to get that $20 million trade exception. And when we can do that, can open a lot of different things. We can get Bogdan Bogdanović back on a sign and trade and join him on the team for $20 million. That's something that we could do. Those are scenarios that are out there. Now, I don't want y'all to buy into those scenarios and don't buy into the name because, again, Charlotte is not obligated to do a sign and trade with us at all. They're not. But it makes sense for them to do that because on top of Gordon Hayward, they can also re-up a young player and a pick. So there's that. At the same time, off-season outlook right now, honestly, I give it a solid B. It's a B. I wanted Paul Millsap. I wanted Paul Millsap over Tristan Thompson, but I'm fine with Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson doesn't suck. Tristan Thompson's a solid player on both ends. Again, the overreaction, I guess it's because he's in the news a lot and he's with a Kardashian. I guess it's the overreaction of people like he sucked, but Tristan Thompson doesn't suck. Tristan Thompson's okay. And he's added a three-point ball, a little bit of a three-point ball to his game. And his handles is decent. Tristan Thompson's got a little bit better. I'm okay with that. And his defense is actually really good. Tristan Thompson's defense is actually really good. Fine. Jeff Teague, experienced player, a clear upgrade over Wanamaker. That needed to be upgraded. Wanamaker had to be upgraded. He had to. As far as the starting lineup goes right now, I'm not sure right now. Honestly, we just have to see what happens with the rest of free agency because offseason isn't over. Everyone acts like the offseason is over. It's not. It's not over, you guys. And we're not tanking, and we didn't, the sky isn't falling because at the end of the day, like I said, Gordon Hayward gave us nothing in the playoffs. Nothing. When it mattered, he gave us nothing. So I just don't get this overreaction. We still have Jalen and Jason. And on top of that, I feel like this is a huge big red light but green light from Danny Ainge to say, hey, I'm all in on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown being superstars. Like, I'm all in on these guys taking the next step next year. I think that's what he's in, and he should be, because after that run that we had, we proved, 1, we can get to the Eastern Conference Final with this team. 2, Gordon Hayward is not as important as it was seen. Gordon Hayward was an integral part of our team, but at the end of the day, he wasn't that important as we would say. It wasn't a death sentence when he got injured. Let me put it like that. It wasn't a death sentence when he got injured. For most teams, when an integral part like that, a player like that gets hurt, your playoff hopes are kind of dead. They're washed. We got past Philly. We got past Toronto. We took the Heat to 6 games. I'm just saying it out there. Listen, Gordon Hayward's a good player. Gordon Hayward's an integral part of this team, and I would always say that. But he was a 20% usage type player, and he didn't give us any production in the playoffs. There's life after Gordon Hayward. There's life after him. I promise y'all. And but for all the people slandering Danny Ainge, just stop. Stop. There's people saying he needs to be fired. Why? Stop. And to all these guys, all these random beat guys with verified checks beside their name, oh my God, why does no one want to be in Boston? What are you talking about? Kyrie Irving's crazy, Al Horford got overpaid, and Gordon Hayward got overpaid. Players walk. It's a part of it. It's a part of the NBA. Players walk and leave all the time. Free agency happens. That was the whole point of free agency. It's players having the freedom to pick and choose their destinations, to go where they want to go, and to make as much money as possible. And that's what Gordon Hayward chose to do. He chose to make as much money as possible. He used us, and I'm not even mad at that. He used us for leverage. He got the deal he was looking for. Charlotte got their player, and they're going to be a fun team. And listen, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, y'all. We're going to be okay. Like, we still have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba Walker. And I think a lot of people have that bad taste in their mouth about Kemba Walker. As if Kemba, I feel like people have this narrow scope about Kemba just because he had a bad playoffs, and this is the player that he is. No, Kemba carried our offense for that first half before Jason Tatum went all Super Saiyan in January. For that first half of the season, Kemba Walker carried our offense. And then in the second half, he took a back seat to Jason Tatum and was the second best player on the team, and he still was clutch. Kemba Walker was clutch for much of the regular season. I think it's really forgotten because of how extended the season was, and then we all just have the last memory we have of Kemba Walker. It's just the last memory. It's recency bias, really. It's the last memory we have of him is being hurt throughout the bubble regular season, and then not really having that good of a playoffs, having a pretty pedestrian playoffs. And I have more faith in Kemba that he'll come back, he'll play his regular game in the regular season, give us his production, and he'll come back, he'll learn from the playoffs. This is first year with this team. Let's just run through this. I was never on board with trying to trade Kemba for Jrue Holiday. No, don't do that. If they were to do that, it was clearly for cap space. It was nothing about talent. Nothing about talent, because Kemba Walker, again, clearly way more talented than Jrue Holiday. And I would challenge anyone to question that. I'll trade offense for defense any day in this NBA. Any day of the week, I will trade offense for defense in this NBA. But that is my update, guys. That is my Celtics offseason update as of 9:49. Before anything has happened, I think they're done for today. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.